Hey there guys, Joseph Willows here, and today here is another update on ITCC. Now this is a video which I was supposed to make a while ago, but I never got around to doing it. But this video is mainly for the team bosses, and for drivers as well if you want to. But mainly the team bosses can tell the drivers about this. But basically this was a video which I was supposed to make a while ago, but I never got around to doing it. And this is what parts you can put on the car for your team. Now you need to listen to the whole vid to know what you need to do, team bosses. James Willows already knows what he needs to do because I told him, but it's the other 17 bosses that you need to know about. So they are the likes of Joshua Anderson, William Neller, Michael Moron, George Roke, Bobby Hunter, Connor Smith, and Waze Cuba. Finally, I know what all the team bosses are now, and James Willows, but he already knows. So so without further ado, let's see what. Well, before we show you what else, it also shows what the drivers need to wear as well. So look, first of all, let's go over the first thing that you can put on your car and what the drivers need to wear or to do and stuff. So let's go over to the first part. So step number 1 is driver's clothing. Now team bosses, you need to make sure, even if you are an independent as well, or you're just a constructor, you need to make sure that yourself or both of your drivers are wearing the same coloured suits as your car. They need to be the same colour suits as your car. Helmets doesn't matter, but the suits are very important. You need to make sure they are wearing the correct coloured suit to your car, because this is a like a tactical league, so you've got to really get the correct suit on. Okay, it's a small thing, but just do it anyway. So let's move on to part 2. Part 2 is what stuff you can put on the car. Now before I can go over it, you can put anything you want on, but make sure but the only thing you are not allowed on is nitrous. You are not allowed to put nitrous on your car. If we find out that you have nitrous on your car, we will disqualify you in a race, and even if it's in a test day as well, we will ask you to get rid of it because it is not allowed. So that's one thing cleared. You are not allowed to use nitrous. So let's see what else you can put on the car. Let's watch the rest of the video and see what else you can put on the car, and then we'll move on to part 3. Part 3 is that you need to make sure that after you've made your car, you need to make a launch video, so that not only do you need to know what your competitors will be competing against, but also we need to know that you have made the car. So we need to make sure you have made the car and that you have not forgotten. So we won't start the season until everybody has launched their car. So let's move on to part number 4. Like for example, actually before we go into part 4, you need to make a launcher like this, for example, which is being used in Top Gear Gran Turismo. By the way, that will be out ASAP when I get Red Jams' footage, and maybe some others as well. But just make sure you make a launch video about it, guys. And let's move on to part number 4. Part number 4, and this is the last part, is that you need to pass on the information to your teammate or to your drivers if you're a constructor. But if you're an independent, you need to pass on the message to your teammate about what car you put on, what parts, and how much brake horsepower, and all the details about the car, and what colour it is, and what suits you need to wear as well. Because you need to tell them that, because for some daft reason, Gran Turismo did not put on that thing, what they put on Gran Turismo 5, where you can give your cars to a user on PSN. They got rid of that. The option, the whatever you call it, the capability of giving your car to another user on PSN, and it kind of sucks really. So you need to tell them what car you have bought, what parts you've put on, how much brake horsepower it has, and all the other stuff as well, and the suits that they need to wear as well, what colour suit they need to wear, and what type of suit as well. So you also need to make sure that he's also wearing the same suit as you as well, not a different suit. Same colour and same suit. So let's go to the end of it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Make sure you listen to the whole video. Hopefully you've taken everything in. I will then let you know when the test day is to test the cars as soon as possible. And but for now, hopefully you've taken everything into consideration. And for team bosses, get your cars made. Pass on the information to your team, to your teammate or your drivers if you're a constructor. And I shall hopefully speak to you soon, because I'll also make a video straight after this about the drivers that you can sign up. So for now, this has been Joseph Willows, and get cracking on making your car, guys, and the launch video as well. And hopefully I shall speak to you soon. So until then, I've been Joseph Willows. Sayonara.